Hey everyone, welcome back. I am the Electrical Code Coach from electricalexamcoach.com, and this is the electrical exam prep question of the day. Let's get to it. What must a lockable disconnecting means allow? The options were A, it must be able to stay lockable in the open position with or without a lock installed. B, it must only be capable of locking when in the closed position. C, it must provide locking capability only if specified by the equipment manufacturer. D, it must be lockable only when energized under load. And the correct answer is A. When we go to our paraphrase code language, 110.25, which before we even get started off in the code language, I want to let you know that 110.25 is probably the most referred to code in the entire NEC. If you go to HVAC disconnects, it refers you back to 110.25. If you go to EV disconnects, if you go to transformer disconnects, all of those disconnects say, this XYZ requires a disconnect that is capable of being locked according to 110.25. And it refers you back to 110.25, meaning that this is a really important code that we need to know. I've got the code language here, and then we're going to take a look at some photos to better understand. When a disconnecting means is required to be lockable in the open position, as specified elsewhere in this code, it must be designed so it can be locked open. The mechanism that allows the locking must remain present whether or not the lock is actually installed. Let's take a look at what this means. If we look at this disconnect here on the left, and if you look right around where the red handle part is, you'll notice just that little slit. And that allows you to install a lock. It could be a key type lock or a combination type lock. It does not matter. But the beautiful thing about this one is it doesn't matter if the lock's installed. The mechanism giving you the capability to lock it is always there. It's ever present. If you look at the photo on the right, this is, lockout, tagout scenario. Yes, it locks the disconnecting means, but that mechanism is not always there. It's only going to be there when you're using it at the time, and then when you take your lock back off, it can be removed. So it has to be lockable forever, and it has to always remain there regardless of whether or not the lock is installed. What this code doesn't say is that you have to have a lock on it or anything like that. You just have to have means to be able to lock it. And this is for most disconnects in the NEC. So next time you're reading about disconnects and you see that it refers you back to 110.25, you can know now that you know exactly what the code requires. I am the Electrical Code Coach, and my bargain is that these videos will add value to you, and you will in turn add value to others. Let's get to it.